Hey guys, so this week we are covering one of my favorite books. Thanks, Candace, for recommending this. This book is called Unfuck Yourself by...
What's his name? Gary John Bishop.
I like this book because I love sarcasm, and I think white men speak sarcasm so well.
And he's Scottish.
Yeah, and so he curses, but he motivates you at the same time.
And his little things, sarcastic things, I'm like, what the hell? It's like some Scottish slang.
You gotta read it twice, and then you're like, oh.
And then you laugh. Because I'll be like, oh, he killed you.
He did. He just killed your ass. You don't even know it because he's speaking in like Scottish slang.
You know.
Yes, child. So, love this book. We're gonna let Candace go first.
My first point.
Okay.
Right? So I'm gonna read a little snippet. Just like we build habits by repeating an action until it becomes automatic, we can use strong, assertive language over time to create lasting change in our lives. It's more than just happy thoughts. You're affecting your brain's very biology. So, the reason I like this one is because this is something that my dad also talked about, right? My dad always talks about assertive language. And coming from a military family, he was very assertive with us. And I do think that it's a blessing and a curse. Because he was very assertive, I'm very assertive. And people cannot handle that if they're not used to it. So what I find is that I have very thick skin. And I'm so thankful for that, especially in a male-dominated field that I'm in. I really do have to have thick skin. Because let me tell you, they be cussing in the boardrooms. They'll cuss your ass out. And then be like, go get the shit done.
Absolutely. And sometimes you need that.
And so, even like, okay, she lost her dog. She talked about that, right? Even though I was laughing,
like,
I will say something like, get over it.
And then my dog was murdered.
So it wasn't.
Like, he was assassinated. My dog was assassinated.
No.
And she laughed. It's not like he died of old age and he going on. It wasn't his time. He was assassinated. But go ahead with
he ran in the street, girl.
He was assassinated.
No. He ran in the street. It was an accident.
No. But so what? Stop. Don't just leave him out there in the street. He was a Pomeranian. He was a house dog. He wasn't no big dog. You hit him with a whole cop.
They might have thought it was like a rat because he was
him.
so little. The dog was real little. You could have easily mistaken it as some other animal. I'm not stopping for a rat. Neither are you. Or armadillo.
I am.
No, you're not.
I know armadillo guts on my car.
So, anywho, when I seen this, I'm like, yes, people do need to talk assertive because let me tell you what assertive does. And if the military use it, it must be good. Assertive make you get your ass in action. Because ain't nobody got time for your slow self. Ain't nobody got time to be talking all sweet and slow to you. And some people you need to talk to like that. But I'm not one of them.
No.
I'm not. You know that.
Yeah. I'm not either. Sometimes, though. I like it slow.
I be like,
It's sweet.
Just do it. Just get over and get the shit done.
Absolutely.
And if you meet me, I'm going to be assertive with you because I don't have time.
And she's going to be real loud.
Yes, I am.
Real loud.
If I have to say it twice, I'm mad.
Yes, Lord.
I'm mad. And you going to know I'm mad. You will sense the attitude. So, anywho, that stuck with me. So, Daddy, thank you so much for being assertive with me because you know what? It rolled right off my bike. It don't even bother me no more. It don't even bother me. You can say what you want, and I'll be unbothered by it. You could be as mad as you want, yell it, and I'll be like, if I really don't care, don't care. It's very hard to really get under my skin and hurt my feelings, and I think it's because I grew up that way. He taught us to be that way. He always talked to us like that. And it wasn't like disrespectful way. It was just like, don't fuck with me. If I say do it, move your ass.
That's it.
Move your ass. And guess what? We
that
moved it. Exactly. Yes. So anywho, yeah, that was mine. Be assertive.
Right. My point is chasing what doesn't exist. And the thing that doesn't exist is certainty, right? So he uses a point from Socrates, which is one of my favorite philosophers. If you didn't know, I do accept Socrates bookmarks and pens as gifts. But the quote is, all I know is that I know nothing. Okay? Many wise people understand this. In fact, they owe their wisdom to the very realization that they actually don't know a damn thing. Because when we think we know everything, we inadvertently turn ourselves away from the unknown.
She lost her
And by default, whole new realms of success. The person who accepts how unpredictable and uncertain life is has no choice but to embrace it. They're not afraid of the uncertain. It's just a part of life. They don't seek out certainty because they know it really doesn't exist. So,
why you didn't get your glasses on?
All that, because it was glaring off of it, and
because I'm like, girl, you know you can't see.
I can't see. When I have my glasses off, I really can't see, so that's why I had to look at it twice to find my place, because I'm blind.
It's okay, sis.
Yeah. So certainly is a complete illusion, guys. So everything that you think you know for certain may not turn out to be what you think it is. And we discussed this in Who Moved My Cheese as well.
Mm-hmm.
With the certainty of the supply of cheese. It's not something that you know. So you always have to be preparing and always willing to learn, always willing to change, because if you're not, that certainty can kind of like morph into being complacent.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. So it can morph into like being complacent, and then you're comfortable, and then you're stuck in the same place for 20 years, and you're like, how the fuck did I get here? It was because you're so certain that was like a false equivalent to success.
Time waits for no man.
Yeah, evolve. You ain't for certain gonna be here for tomorrow. So plan for today, get it done today if you can, and hope you get there.
And I think we talked about this before, but one thing I want to say is be open to learn from someone who's younger than you.
Absolutely, learn from me.
Let me tell y'all something. These words and these little characters we be dropping in these videos, because we edit our own videos, came from like a 12-year-old boy who taught us on YouTube.
We be watching the kids show us how to make our videos.
These kids are
and we still ain't as good as them.
Heck no!
These kids be seamless. I should be choppy sometimes.
Okay.
But you get the point.
You get the point.
We learned some stuff though.
We definitely
learned a lot. So don't dismiss somebody based off of age or what you don't perceive to be merit.
And be humble.
Humble yourself.
Because it will teach them to be humble. And let me tell you something about kids. They love to teach someone older than them. They make them feel so good. Mm-hmm. It make them feel so good.
You might inspire the change in the future.
My nephew be like, Auntie, I'll show you how. I be like, go ahead and show me. Even if I know how. Auntie, I'll do it for you. Go ahead and do it. They love to be helpful.
You know what? Tupac had a quote.
Tupac had a quote.
In one of his songs.
Oh, Lord.
And it say something to the effect of saying that there's no hope for the youth is saying there's no hope for the future.
That's true.
I think it was in Changes. And so, yeah, man, be open. Don't be certain on anything. Don't be certain you know it all because you don't know it all. Socrates said you don't know nothing. So smart people know, although we know a lot. You see my shirt say, I know things. I'm always right. I'm just playing. I do know things, though. I know a lot of things.
See?
Because I be reading the encyclopedia and dictionary when I'm bored. But I don't know it all. And I'm not afraid to admit that. And I think that's very, very important. What's your next point, sis?
Actions speak louder than words.
Oh, bitch, I thought you was taking my point. Right. That is my point, kind of.
You are not defined by what's inside your head.
I hate you, Kim.
You are what you do. Your actions.
And let me highlight the quote that I made from that. Great thoughts speak only to a thoughtful mind, but great actions speak to all mankind. Act on it. Act on it.
That's so funny. We picked the same one.
High five, sis.
When you talk about stuff, it's great. But talk about it to yourself in the mirror to motivate yourself. All right? Or your team. Mm-hmm. If you have a team, you should have a team. But
have a team.
Let me tell you.
It's important to have a team and realize that you can't do anything all by yourself because you're going to be spread through too thin, and then the quality is going to be diminished.
And let me tell you, Jillian was so helpful for this. It would have took me longer to get this thing rolling. Because, first of all, she's a little OCD. She used to call me about the most minute stuff, and I used to be like, Jillian, I do not care.
I like options and details.
I'm like, she's like, well, what if we turn the logo a little... Girl, pick one. Whichever one you pick is fine with me. But it helped us because a lot of times she would spend time on stuff and I'm like, girl, no one cares. We're moving on. We're moving on. She's like, I thought working with you was going to be hard.
I just pick stuff and go.
She thought I was going to be bossy. I'm like, no.
She's not.
I don't care. I'm like, whatever you want to do, that's fine with me. Let's roll with it. My thing is just, I'm scurrying.
Get it done.
Let's go.
Get it done.
She doing all the sniffing, figuring out the song. I'm like,
Sniffing.
Let's go. We got to move. Let's get this thing rolling. Set the date. Set the time. Let's move. All the other details, we'll figure it out.
Yep. So this book is great, and I think it's great because it's relatable. Most people like curse words. I curse a lot. Even though I love words, so I know I can probably give you 2 or 3 words for every word, but I like to say shit. And fuck. God damn it.
Unfuck yourself.
Unfuck yourself.
And you know what?
And on the back, he says, you are a fucking miracle of a being. You. A fucking miracle of a being. It's motivation. It's tough love. It's curse words. You would think he was a military man because he cussed like a sailor.
Yeah, he do.
And I like it. So thank you so much, Gary John Bishop, for this book. I really hope you guys pick it up. And Candace, you got anything else to add?
Yeah, the last thing I want to add is on this book is that if you're one of those people who feel like you're in a certain place in your life because of your circumstances, because of your past, because of whatever,
get this
book.
Get this
book.
Don't let your circumstances stop you.
And it tells you no one can change. You can't blame no one for where you're at except for you. And that's real. And you know, sometimes people are like, oh, you came from a 2-parent household. Things are different from you. Yeah, I'm also grown as fuck, and so are you. So at some point, you have to take responsibility for your own life.
I mean, you do have to accept responsibility. And I'm one of those people that definitely recognizes there are more challenges for other people. But
for
what I'm
sure.
saying is this. I don't expect you to be at the same level, but I do expect you to make the same level of effort to get out of it. So we kind of vary with that, but you can do it. Just unfuck yourself.
You can do it.
But you can masturbate, though. It's safe. You won't get pregnant. Possibly not STD unless you like masturbating someone else and masturbating yourself and then you transfer a fluid. But if you're just like fucking yourself, you should be fine.
She was so happy to do this title because it had the word fuck in it.
I say it so much. It's one of my favorite words out of all the words that I know.
So silly.
And it's the vulgarity of it all. Because although people are like, you smart, you got bigger words and better words to use than the curse. But yeah, but sometimes I want you to feel vulgarity and I want you to feel the umph. I want you to feel the force of a curse word. So fuck is the most appropriate word. So if I want to say fuck, then fuck it. I'm going to fucking say it.
You didn't say it. I ain't got no problem with it.
So I encourage you all to unfuck yourself. Candace, would you encourage him to unfuck himself?
Unfuck yourself, sis.
Unfuck yourself.
Fuck yourself, bro. Because someone told me that we target women.
Get out your feelings, bro.
So, good people of America, unfuck yourself. Thank you. See you next time.